The Hidden Architecture of Civilization, Episode 4, The Digital Cathedral. The tools have changed, but the purpose remains. Control the story, and you control the mind. By the 21st century, mechanisms of control evolved from regimented classrooms and universities to the digital realm. Algorithms, social media, and global information infrastructures became the new Prussian mind factory. Subtle, omnipresent, and precise. While the internet promised connection and knowledge, it also enabled unprecedented manipulation, shaping what people see, believe, and how they think. The new architecture of knowledge. Modern media platforms are curated spaces. Content is filtered, prioritized, and amplified by algorithms designed by elite influence corporations. These systems decide which histories, ideas, and discoveries gain visibility. Research on the Moors, Tartaria, Olmecs, indigenous civilizations, and global intermixing is often buried while mainstream narratives are reinforced. Information no longer flows through classrooms or textbooks alone. It streams invisibly through news feeds, recommendations, and social media networks, forming an architecture of perception. Users may feel empowered to explore, but exposure is directed, shaping collective memory and maintaining the curated story of civilization. Selective history and myth control. Ancient civilizations that challenge dominant narratives are treated as anomalies or conspiracies. The full extent of intercontinental trade, travel, and migration, Moors influencing Europe, African and Mediterranean links to the Americas, Tartarian technology, and indigenous sophistication remains obscured. Digital algorithms amplify familiar content and suppress data, showing global interconnection. Even credible findings vanish under layers of noise or are dismissed as fringe, keeping public awareness fragmented and compartmentalized. Elite networks and digital influence. The same global networks that shaped Prussian schools and universities now dominate the digital landscape. Tech corporations, media conglomerates, and financial dynasties decide what is funded, promoted, or silenced. By controlling access and directing discourse, these entities replicate old patterns. Knowledge becomes weaponized, curated, and selectively shared. Esoteric remnants from lost civilizations, Aztlan, Atlantis, Tartaria, Olmecs, and the Moors survive online but are obscured by misinformation or buried beneath unrelated data. Seekers must navigate a digital labyrinth while the masses absorb sanitized narratives reinforcing centuries of ideological control. Psychological engineering in the digital era. Digital media doesn't just transmit data, it shapes cognition. Algorithms exploit emotion, reward loops, and bias to sustain engagement. Users are conditioned to scroll, like, and share within controlled cycles, internalizing system-approved ideas while overlooking alternative histories. This is the digital extension of Prussian discipline and academic containment. Obedience, conformity, and limited curiosity enforced through invisible systems. Global intermixing and ancient knowledge remain hidden or diluted, while users unconsciously perpetuate the curated narrative. Interconnected civilizations hidden from the masses. Despite abundant evidence, archaeological finds, genetics, oral traditions, and ancient maps, most remain unaware of humanity's deep interconnection. Moors influenced Europe and North Africa. Tartarian civilization spanned Eurasia. Olmecs shaped Mesoamerica, and indigenous societies across the Americas exhibited vast sophistication. The knowledge exists, yet is compartmentalized, censored, or diluted online. The digital age mirrors prior systems. Control is subtle, pervasive, and efficient. Even with limitless information, the architecture of civilization remains veiled. The consequences for society. Generations raised in the digital era inherit curated histories and algorithmically shaped perspectives. Intermixing, migration, and advanced civilizations are minimized or misunderstood. Thought technology could democratize knowledge. It is often used to reinforce power, continuing centuries of suppression. The architecture of the mind has been digitized from classrooms to libraries to algorithms. The control of knowledge persists, adapting to new tools and technologies. The final episode will reveal how these threads, elite networks, lost civilizations, global intermixing, and controlled education converge, and what it may take to reclaim the hidden architecture of civilization.